Hello, Joan. Sorry to disturb you. Can I come in?
Well, is it that urgent?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
All right, come through.
Hi. Hello, Terry. I'll just get rid of these and make us some coffee.
Take a seat, Pat. What's so important?
I've been suspended.
Thought that might happen. You gonna fight it?
There's no point. Can't do anything until the investigation anyway. The thing is, until that happens, I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills, and well, I was wondering if something could be done through the union.
Oh, you want to draw on the fund?
Just till I'm reinstated. Will you help me?
Oh, naturally I'll have to put it to the members.
Well, can't you do anything without having a meeting on it?
No, not by myself. After all, it's their money, Pat.
But then everyone will know I'm broke.
I'm sorry, but if you want help from the union, it has to be a union decision. It's entirely up to you.
So what's the story? I've decided Finn's not going to get in our way. We're going to set up business right under her nose.
No, without support, we'd go nowhere.
You got any alternatives?
Maybe.
Well, spit them out. I can't stay in here all morning.
We do it right out in the open.
What?
We get council approval.
Talk sense.
Look, we make a few helpful suggestions for a bit of entertainment. They'd be in anything to relieve the boredom. We get the go-ahead to set up something like the numbers record, OK? All above board. What we do is sell 30 tickets, only we sell the first 15 twice and only draw from 16 onwards.
I got caught out for that the last time, remember? What happens when people start comparing tickets?
Look, you just got to be careful who you sell them to, that's all. We sell the first lot, say, here, and palm the second lot off somewhere where our slot never bothered to go, like maternity.
Maybe it might work.
Of course it would. We could even be fair about it. Those who dip out this time could get a look in on the second go.
You reckon it'd work?
Oh, once we've got council approval, there's no stopping us.
Retrial for PMS victim. What'll they think of next? A load of rubbish.
I don't know, Joan. The medical evidence is pretty convincing.
Oh, yeah? Have you ever had the urge to go out and rob a bank or kill somebody?
Not exactly.
Those reporters still at the front gate?
Have you seen the article?
Yes, I have. I can't decide whether it's good publicity or not. Is the governor in your... Oh,
No. Oh.
I was here 10 minutes ago if the press hadn't been there. I thought they'd got hold of the Pat Slattery thing, but somehow they found out about the Daphne Graham business. Have you any idea how the story got out? None, but there is somebody who would like to know. The minister has rung 4 times. He wishes to see you straight away. I only just got here.
And Hartley, Patterson, Flynn, Collins, Corbett, Brent and Groom to the laundry. Come on, you got 5 minutes. Get a move on. Hartley, your trial's been listed for some time this week. You'll be advised.
Can't be. I haven't heard from my solicitor yet. Can I make a phone call, please, Miss Ferguson?
Remind me at 9 o'clock, OK?
Thank you. May, why hasn't he called me?
I don't know, love.
What are we going to do about Willie, Auntie May? I'm sure she didn't believe us this morning.
At least she talked to you. She still thinks I'm trying to kill her or something.
Yeah, well, leave her alone. She'll come around in her own good time.
I wouldn't mind a bump on the head myself if it'd get me out of here.
Are they serious, Louise? Could I really get out of this place?
Dunno for sure, but it sounds
Leave
quite
her alone,
bad.
Kelly.
I'm just talking to me, mate. Any objections?
Please believe us, Willie. You could get out if you can't remember what you did.
It's worth a try, love.
It's no good pushing her. She can make up her own mind.
Do you think it's worth a try?
Sure. I mean, they're not just going to open the gates and let you out. They'll drive you mad with questions, but what do you got to lose?
Nothing, I suppose.
You're a real pal, Kelly. It's a wonder more of us aren't so fond of you.
It's wonderful when you're Minister for Corrective Services and the only way you can find out what's going on in whatever prisons is through the damn papers.
I'm sorry, I've no idea how the story got out.
Would you mind telling me how this PMS thing came up? What's her name? Graham?
Daphne Graham, transferred from Barnhurst.
Barnhurst? Why hasn't she been treated before this?
Well, if you must know, the MD at Barnhurst was completely unsympathetic to her problem. I'm hoping we've rectified that. She's seen 2 psychiatrists since she's been at Wentworth, and they're of the opinion...
Yes, well, that's all very well, but if the woman's committed a crime, she's committed a crime.
I'm afraid it may not be as simple as that. That's why I called in Dr. Weissman.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought you'd have time for lost causes with your current staff problems.
If you're referring to Officer Slattery, I'm not convinced the trouble's exclusively at our end.
Mr. Chaucer has filled me in on the details. I have a great deal of faith in the man's opinion. After all, it is an accounts matter, and figures are his forte.
Oh, not according to him.
Oh, rubbish, the man's an accountant. Yes!
Guess I better go and collect another load. right, eh?
Hang about, Lexi. Might be an idea if you did the run this time.
Oh, come off it, it's my turn.
You can do it later. May's doing a cell search.
Oh, not another one. I'm getting jack of all this. Oh, bugger it. Do it yourself. Just make sure you don't mess up my gear.
Naya, I can't get Howard on the phone.
Well, he's probably busy, love. You know what solicitors are.
No, I keep getting some woman and she's really evasive.
That's what secretaries are for.
She doesn't sound like a secretary to me.
Maybe he can't afford a real one. It's probably his girlfriend.
He'll turn up, Jenny. No point in upsetting yourself.
But my trial's this week. I've got to talk to him.
Hey, maybe that auntie of yours got to him. Offered him a heap of dough just to forget about you.
Would he do that?
No, of course he wouldn't.
Why the hell not? We all know they'd do anything for money.
Cut it out, Lexi. You're just
I've
making
got to go and
things
skip
worse.
Judy. I'll have a chat
Sorry,
later,
okay?
okay?
Well, it's time you did start thinking, or you won't have a mate left in this place.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry what I did to poor old Merv. I reckon the council was right, eh?
Changed your tune a bit, haven't you?
Oh, come on, Nora. I was dirty on the parole board and took it out on everyone else. I copped the punishment sweet, didn't I?
Well, that's sweet, but I suppose you did all right.
I got a few ideas for brightening things up in here, too. Want to put a suggestion to the council if you'll let me?
Fair enough. You can do it at the next meeting.
Oh, you're on!
Look, I know this is short notice for a union meeting, but I'll make sure that the absent officers are put into the picture.
But why is it so urgent?
Well, you see, Mrs. Barry, I happen to believe that when one of us has a problem, we should rally to the cause as soon as possible.
Pat Slattery?
That's right. We've all heard about her suspension.
Yes, but the department does have the right to take action if they suspect an officer of misconduct.
Oh, well, I'm not disputing that. But I don't think that any one of us here believes that it's justified in Pat's case.
Well, as long as she's cleared at the inquiry and reinstated, well, there's no harm done.
That is a little naive, don't you think?
Unfortunately, even if Pat's cleared, the fact that she's been subject of an inquiry stands on her record. Isn't that right, Miss Ferguson?
Quite sure none of us here would like to be in Pat's situation. That's why I feel that she deserves a little more from us than simply a vote of confidence.
Well, what else can we do?
Well, look, I know that Pat would hate me for suggesting this, but, well, let's face it, how many of us could exist for very long without pay?
I wouldn't last longer than a couple of days.
I hadn't even thought about it.
Right. Now, I know that Pat wouldn't ask for it herself, but I really think that this meeting should authorise me to demand that the union give her some sort of financial assistance.
I'll second that, no worries.
Good. Any objections? Fine. Well, I'll make sure that the other officers are put into the picture, and I can't see any of them objecting.
Oh, I should say not. And I think we should all congratulate Miss Ferguson on realising that Pat needed help and for acting so quickly.
Yes. Good on you, Joan.
Well, that's what being a union rep is all about, Andrea.
I think we should tell the governor what we've decided so that she can see that we're solidly behind Pat.
Oh, I think she'll find out.
Those double invoices, how far did you check them back in the file?
Just a year, Mrs. Reynolds, 1 year.
Right, well, you'll find our records are kept for 3 years. I want you to go right back. Check them all thoroughly and let me know if there are any more discrepancies.
It's all right.
It's all right, Julie. I'm not angry with you. I think you're doing a very good job.
Oh, thank you.
Di, would you get me Ben Fulbright's office, please? I want to see him.
I assure you, Mr. Fulbright will return your call as soon as possible. You're welcome.
Morning, Barbara.
Hello. Am I glad you're here?
I take that personally, or do you just need me to do some work?
The phone's been running hot all morning. It seems you've become quite a celebrity.
Ah, Daphne Graham, right?
Right. Just about every newspaper and TV channel in town wants to interview you.
We'll just have to keep stalling them. Anyway, though, I can't say anything before the appeal. I wonder how the press got hold of it. You wouldn't have done anything so unethical as to leak the story, would you?
Me, sir?